you people that like the Harley Benton stuff and have been waiting for my full-on review of the Fusion series. Well, here we are. Well, this is technically not a Fusion, but we're gonna call it part of the Fusion series because it's the lowest budget entry into a Fusion-like guitar, with a couple of things they left out. So what did they leave out in the Dynamic series? That's the Dynamic. In this case, the one with the... I'm gonna read that to you. Oh, it's called Natural. So that's just the Dynamic Natural. That is a beautiful spalted maple veneer. What we have here for 249 bucks. Yes, you hear it right, it's 249 bucks. Ultra spalted maple, Canadian hard maple neck, ebony fretboard, clay dots, 24 frets, new bone. So it's a piece of plastic, new bone. It's 648 millimeters, 2 large pikes, I don't know. 305 millimeter wooden binding. Yeah, well, it's the mahogany body that's been taped off to make a natural binding look. Wooden binding. It's a natural binding, that's what it's called. Blah, blah, blah. So, it's a modern C shape. That is true. It feels, the neck feels slightly, does it feel different? I don't know. So, point is, spalted maple top also comes in gray and amber. Mahogany body, compared to the full Fusion, which is only $299. A much thinner vibrato block, right there. So, that's where they saved. We have a Hitty board, Schlagbrett, a pick guard, a cheaper vibrato. So since on the other Fusions, on the HSH ones, let's show the guitars, please. On the ones all the way, like actually the ones in the HSH ones, they have Wilkinsons on them. Since those aren't very stable, I'm gonna say this one isn't very stable as well. We have 5 positions, but no single coil humbucker switch, which is kind of sad, because really cool sounds came from that. Tone and volume, dots look nice, frets look nice, clay is kind of a cool color for the dots. The tuners are great. I have over 2 years experience with this brand, whatever they put on there. It is really good, because I have the same ones on my signature prototypes, and they just work. They're great locking tuners, great for changing the strings, really buttery, soft opening, closing them. Great tuners. The only problem on these is this stupid string tree thing. It's just not great. The string tree isn't the biggest problem, it's the nut. The nut needs to be improved. The other thing is no matching headstock. So what are you getting for 50 bucks less? No matching headstock, thinner trem block, lower grade tremolo, and no single coil humbucker switch. That's the difference. Hearing all that, I can already tell you, go spend the 50 bucks, get one of the others. Seriously, unless you like no matching headstock, and the colors, and the pickguard. If it's about looks, which sadly for many people is, well then, let's go through this. So, Roswell pickups, same pickups as in the others. We're playing a Rev Dynamis, which of course is not the right price range for this guitar. We have 2 other amps in the right price range. Here we go. In between position. Single coil. Not nice. In between position in the back. Something like this, and then I got it. Oh, spoke wheel here, really, really cool for the truss rod adjustment, so you don't have to open anything up here. You just stick something in there, and the action comes down. Actually, it's actually pretty good on this already. So, there you go, sound. Pretty damn fat on the front. Humbucker. I know you want to know, so let's do that. Same fretboard material, $50 more. That's nice. A little bit too there. And then single coil. That's right there, that's worth $50. Some of the brightness is missing here compared to the other one. It sounds a little bit fuller, but not as defined. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go to the Jet City Amelia, which is an amp in the price range for people that buy this guitar. It's about $649, or even less. Here we have the Blackheart Killer Ant, a 1-watt amp. Quite a bit low in sound, I'm gonna have to raise that later. Okay, Friedman Small Box in BE mode. Treatment Dirty Shirley. Orange Reverb 50. I do not know what I'm doing. And on to Diesel Powell, why not? Generator 100p, the Metal Monster. I know. Now I can't play guitar. Shut up. What do I know? Nothing! Hey, frankly, this is a neat guitar for $249. There's absolutely no question about it. The one thing that bugs me a little bit is on the higher strings, on clean, sometimes you can hear the price range a little bit. It sounds a little bit like a beginner guitar, a little bit. Then on the other hand, what I just did was totally fine. I mean, if you ask me, I'd record that. But I also recorded with a 2200 euro amp. So, through an aux, by the way, which is another 1300. So, it is a good axe for $249. There's no question about it. Personally, I would like the single coil switch. Personally, I would like the matching headstock. Personally, I would like the thicker tremolo and the better tremolo, which means I would absolutely put the $50 down and get the HSH Fusion. If you like the look of the pickguard and those things don't matter to you, the Dynamic series is an absolutely great guitar. I would absolutely recommend that to any of my students as a beginner guitar, given the fact that I would take the tremolo arm away from them as soon as they get it and probably lock the tremolo down all the way to the body by tightening the springs in the back. Other than that, there is nothing wrong with this. We looked at, okay, yeah, we have 3-piece body. The piece is right here in the middle. There's another smaller, thinner piece. So that's a piece, and then that's a piece. Why they put that little piece in there, who knows? Beautiful top. It is it has much less flaws than Harley Bentons usually have, I gotta say, in terms of little dings or little scrapies or whatever. It all feels great. A guitar for $249 with locking tuners, floating trem, HSH configuration. This playability and those sounds is pretty damn phenomenal. Does it sound like $1,000? No, it doesn't. But it's a good guitar for the money. That's what you always have to remember when I say Harley Benton guitars are so amazing. It's a good guitar for the money. Then again, the Fusions for $50 more are more guitar for a tiny bit more money. I would go for that. However, this is a pretty damn good instrument. Links below. Please support me. Buy some shirts at Teespring if you can, or support me on Patreon. That really helps me to do some independent stuff and go to trade shows and all that stuff, which I'm all not getting paid for. I do quite a bunch of demos, which I'm not seeing any money for. And trust me, YouTube money is not great if you do guitar gear reviews. Really not. Use my links to Thomann, that also helps me. Please do that. And just be nice, subscribe and do all those things. And send cookies. Animals at the end. Thanks, Leslie, for switching.
I couldn't love you, not even if I tried. Heart's been broken about 1,000,000 times, and everything I hold dear, so corrupted by that old fear. You weren't supposed to, but turned around my life. I was safe in my cell like a snail in a shell till you lured me out of the safe house. You ripped the blindfold off my face.